All right, this is Clan League Finals. AVL has come back after I got crushed by Addy. We have seen wins by Piggyman and by Tezuka, so AVL now leads 2-1. But the last two matchups are Akiyama currently leads Delial 1-0. Each match is best of three. And uh, this match has not yet begun, but of course, Seto is just about always favorite no matter who he plays. So that's what we've got. I'm also trying to run a bunch of other things at once. I've got bots up and whatnot. But let's think about what happened. Smoke started by playing a 9-9 corner that both players have covered many ways. This gives Seto significant opportunity to kind of develop the board however he wanted. He uses up one of the two cards in his hand that does not have a capture. And notably, Smokes can't play in the in-between square while capturing that. He doesn't have a recapture without being comboed. This makes me wonder if Smokes can go 6, walk into 8, have a setup to combo back in 5, and have 3 be safe. This seems fairly ambitious, but I notice Seto has no recapture on 9, 4, 3, 9, and 8 from 7. So if Smokes could play... there's not going to be a way to do so, is there? No. No, there isn't. Okay. Ignore that scheme. The only card that sets up a plus in 5 is 6298, and that does not flip 3, which is the critical thing to flip for those lines. I do think this is the kind of position where if you have a setup in 5, you do want to go for it. But it would specifically have to set up. So say you played 9, 8, 5, 4, and 5, right? That sets up 6, 2, 9, 8 to have both 6 and 8, which is pretty powerful. And you have some play in 2. I'm not saying I think that's a great move, but I suspect that is a good enough move to hold a tie. It is played. Interesting. Um, just going for maximum synergy. And this can be tricky because there's the obvious question of what can Seto put in 6. 6 is the most likely square. Should be noted Seto has 2 as well. So if 8, 5, 6, 7, and 6, if Smokes comboed while from 8 while flipping 5, he would walk back into stuff. Walk into combos back. Seto doesn't have 8 though, so maybe there Smokes would combo in 2. Also worth noting, if 9439 is used in 6, then Seto doesn't have a capture in 8. And if 4895, then that is weak to 3. So the obvious card to block with looks like 7865. That looks like the natural block. But it does mean you lose significant right power. And so you could imagine a game, for instance, if 7, 8, 6, 5, and 6, 6, 2, 9, 8, and 8, that is safe. And if 4, 8, 9, 5, and 2 taking the same, that actually loses to, I believe, unless I've miscalculated, 8, 5, 6, 7, and 7, which is safe to Seto's remaining 2 cards, which are both corners for 9, and 6, 8, 7, 5 is a sweeper. So I think this is pretty securely solid for Smokes. I don't imagine he's in too much danger. Like any kind of X-ish formation, if there's a move in 1 or 7, Smokes probably gets rid of 8, 5, 6, 7 and has really nice cards for that endgame. And if Seto tries to block the action in 6, it looks like Smokes should have, at least a tie in 2, 8 in natural squares. Unlikely to have anything in 4. He just doesn't have enough rightward power left, but likely to have good action in 2 or 8. Smokes could block 2 or 8. Maybe specifically 2. 2 might be a good square for him. Though then I suspect Smokes just plays 1 and tries to leave 6 and 8 open. Though if Seto still has 7, 8, 6, 5 in his hand, maybe Smokes is playing 8 isn't that great. So my current guess is Seto's best move is 2, and 2 could be scary. Yeah, 2 could be pretty powerful. I should check other things that are happening, because again, I'm trying to run too many things at once. I guess I gotta trust people to say their scores and stuff I run, honestly, because, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to track everything going on right now. I just started bot races, and I've been trying to keep up with people's scores, um, but I can't keep up with all the games while looking at this. So I'll just, you know, I can do some history checking and see things, but for the most part, I have to trust people to be kind of honest. All right. Will Seto find 2, or is something else going to be reasonable here? Because Seto tends to make good moves. Just because I think 2 is the best square doesn't mean it is, and it certainly doesn't mean Seto will play. Or he does block 6. Now, the question is, how does he hold against 8? He could play 9, 4, 3, 9, and 2. 9, 4, 3, 9, and 2 is much better than 4, 8, 9, 5. Yeah. Then maybe Smokes is in trouble here. Yeah, I only saw 4, 8, 9, 5, and then I started looking at other things. So if 6, 2, 9, 8, and 8, then 9, 4, 3, 9, and 2, Seto is up 6, 4, and where's the tie? I don't see it. Yeah. So I think 6, 2, 8, 9, and 8 loses. 6, 8, 7, 5 in 2, I assume, is met by 9, 4, 3, 9, and 8, which takes all but 1 card, so it would be 7, 3. And you've lost all right power, so I think that loses. Scary position, but it's hard for Seto to play an 8 without comboing stuff. So there's real potential, I think, in 1 or 7 for Smokes. I'm not sure which card you want to use there. Probably 8, 5, 6, 7, but I'm not sure. I think 8, 5, 6, 7 in 7, maybe. But 1 also makes a lot of sense. 8, 5, 6, 7, and 1. Hmm. 8, 5, 6, 7, and 1. 8, 5, 6, 7, and 2. You're down 6, 4. And you can play 6, 2, 9, 8, and 8. And you tie because 9, 4, 3, 9, and 4 doesn't have a capture. Alright. I think the move is 8, 5, 6, 7, and 1 or 7. That's my strong instinct here. And if I was playing, I would calculate them out more seriously, but I do not have to, so I will just say I am confident at least one of those moves is good. And I am not too fussed which. But I don't think they're trivial to find. I know Smokes doesn't love the tea, so, and 4 looks bad here, so I don't think he will be spending much time there. But I do think 1 or 7 is where to be looking. All right, Smoke said, probably shouldn't repeat what people say, but if it's, non-incriminating. Smoke says, doesn't he think a lot? And, it was a tough position, I think. And he found a nice idea. What I like about 8, 5, 6, 7 in 1 or 7 is it gives good play for 6, 8, 7, 5 as the sweeper. And the reason I like 1, I think, more than 7 intuitively is 6, 2, 9, 8 kind of has to go in 8 or it's pretty terrible. So I'm trying to maximize 6, 8, 7, 5 after. I'm not trying to create like paired squares with 8 that 6, 2, 9, 8 doesn't actually play well in. He goes 6, 2, 9, 8 2. I didn't look at this at all. It is safe. Okay. So the obvious thing to check first is 9, 4, 3, 9, and 8, which makes it 7, 3. Now the combo back now goes through 6. Now goes through 6. So I think if 8, Smokes' plan is to play 8, 5, 6, 7, and 1. And then Seto must find 8, 5, 6, 7, and 4 to go up 8, 2. And then Smokes flips back 3 cards. So that's a tie. Okay. If Seto starts in 1, though. Seto starts in 1. But what's he going to play in 1? Because Smokes is going to recapture with 8, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Or going to capture, not recapture. Is there anything in 7 for Seto? I don't think so. I think anything in 7, Smokes just plays 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. Huh. Well, I think my ways were prettier. Where's 4, 8, 9, 5 going? I'm going 1. Probably not going in 8, unless I've missed something big. It's not going in 8. Probably going in 1, though. Maybe it's going in 4? No, that doesn't make much sense. I don't know. I've lost everything. I'm definitely awake and in full capacity of brain power. Does go there. So I guess this can't lose because 8, 5, 6, 7 and 4 you have 8, 5, 6, 7 and 7. I guess that's the point. Interesting game. Is there anything else happening that I'm running that I'm screwing up right now? I hope not. Looks like everything's running. Hopefully people are posting their results honestly. It is possible for me to go check, but I'd like to, do occasional spot checks, which have a good chance to catch someone if someone's cheating, but not guaranteed. Trying to do too many things at once. Yeah. Right. I should input this game in the database, shouldn't I? Clan War Finals. This is the AVL set. And SirSmokes 557. They play interesting games. They played in Triad Wars 14. And Seto won, but Smokes really created chances there. It was very much a match where Smokes could have won either of the two games they played, and then Seto did win. 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. Smokes will play 6, 8, 7, 5, 8, and we'll have 9, 4, 3, 9. All right, nice first game. Well played. Don't know how many of these I have time to follow. It looks like Tezuka has started on 3 wins. They're definitely being honest, or at least Elder is, but I trust Tezuka. Yeah. Deuce does some weird things. Alright, can't pay attention to that. We have Clan League to worry about. And my computer trying to do too many things at once. I have a new computer, by which I mean I have a new 7-year-old computer, because you can buy a 7-year-old Mac that still has like 8 GB RAM, like decent hardware and stuff, for $200. So I did that all excitedly because my Chromebook can't do very much, and my MacBook Pro is from a million years ago, and so I thought I would upgrade, and so I did. Still a fairly old computer, but it's never really run slow on anything till now. But I feel it may be running a tad slow at the moment, which is interesting to know, because what am I doing? I am running bots, I am recording, and I have a couple other things open. Smokes thinks he was winning there. I'm not sure. I like the look of 8, 5, 6, 7, and 1, but also, like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I just say moves. Though there's a good chance he's talking to Seto, and that Seto has said something about missing a win. Smoke's missing a win. In which case, I'm sure Seto is right. I don't think Seto really makes mistakes on move 5 or later. I think that's one of his many very strong traits. In the meantime, let's click some games. Deuce is a weird player. Very weird player. Looks like good control over any move in 7, though, right? Any move in 7 Slash walks into big combos. And so it looks like Deuce has conceded 8 and 9, but actually it's hard for Slash to play 7. Slash has nothing in 3. There's the question of whether Slash has setups in 1. She sort of does, but sort of doesn't. So this is like classic Deuce, right? Making a big concession. He does go for the setup in 1. Making a big concession, but having kind of combo play to justify. Note now if 7, 4, 5, 5, and 2, 6, 7, 5, 3, and 4 is a big combo back. If 5, 5, 6, 6, and 2, it's still a fairly big combo back, right? Because it goes through 5 to 6 to 3. Now, that means, of course, Slash is going to play in, like, 7, because he'll have, yeah. But this is just a tie. It's nicely played by Deuce. Deuce is interesting. Are we gonna have more, are we gonna have more Clan League? If not, I get to go eat. Which I think would be a good and healthy thing to do. I will check in if anything's afoot, because I could just end the video, you know? I can do things like that. I have powers. I don't need to cover every game of every tournament. And I certainly don't, so that's good. A lot of games going on. Does anything crash? It doesn't think anything's crashed, but things are taking longer to run. But it seems Spade did move. It just took like 40 seconds instead of the usual 10. That's definitely an indicator that things are running slow. All right, so we've learned what pushes the computer. I probably can't record and play have the bots running, which is a shame. Quick delay. We'll be coming back in a sec. I guess I'll pause the video until it comes back. I just had a realization. I don't need to put more than one game in a video. I could just publish a 23-minute video. Fantastic. So we're gonna end this video here. That will make the bots run faster because there will be less competition for CPU. And then I'll come back when there's another game. What a genius. What a genius. Some of my wisest